It's snowy, and because it's cold, I don't want to mess with the seedlings, so we are going to make ghee today, and this is all we have left of our ghee. This is our clarified butter. It's super simple. You're going to get a grass-fed butter. I like to use unsalted because we also make lotions and body butters out of these, so we don't want to be putting salted stuff on our face and our hair and our body. So, and I mean, it tastes good regardless. It doesn't need salted, in my opinion. Some people like to use the salted. You do whatever makes you happy. This is super easy. I actually learned this from Stacy with Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. If you have not checked out their channel, you absolutely should. They are amazing and they will teach you tons of stuff. So there are a lot of ways to make ghee, a lot of techniques, and you just find one that works for you. This is the easiest one. I am busy. We've also got bone broth going. I still have dishes to do. I've got to go swap laundry again, and I don't want to stand here and watch it. So we're gonna put it in the oven like Stacy does, and it's truly that easy. So let's go ahead and get it in our cake pan. This is our toddler boxer. Spud. This is Spud, and he is a big pain in our buns. Is it him? Is it him? None of the doggies like him because he's crazy. Okay, get down. I gotta make butter. Okay, so we have our butter here in our tray. Okay, be very careful. And we are just going to put it in our oven that is at 250 degrees. And we'll check on it in about an hour. Stacy she's completely off grid, so she has a wood stove oven set up. So hers was starting to like get a little bit too brown. I've never had that problem over an hour at the hour mark of ours turning brown, because ours stays a consistent heat because we have electricity. So our timer has gone off. I'm actually gonna make some more coffee. This is my coffee mug that I always have, and it looks terrible. Don't judge me. Okay. Let's get our ghee out. It's been in here for about an hour and 15 minutes or so. You want to be gentle doing this so you don't stir everything all back together. And this is what it looks like. And I will show you what we're gonna do. We're gonna skim this stuff off of the top. This is our ghee. You can see the milk solids down here at the bottom, that thick white stuff. That's the stuff that has floated to the bottom. And you are just going to go like this. There are a lot of ways to do this, but even though this takes forever, you have a lot more control over what you're putting into your jar. And I store ours in glass jars. I guess I haven't seen anybody store it in anything else. I would say an airtight container. I definitely wouldn't be putting this really hot butter like into a plastic vessel of any sort. I would definitely, I'm just gonna go on a limb and say that you need to put this in a glass container. A lot of times when I'm making things, it's pretty, do what you want. But this time I would say, put it in a glass container. There's a couple of little floaties here that I'm trying to work around, but the motion of me putting my spoon in here is bringing them over to me, so we're just going to try to work around those. And by floaties, I mean like some of the milk solids, like just a couple of little droplets of them are at the top. Anyways, so I'm going to put the majority of this into these size jars here. And then I'm gonna put some of this into this little like jam jar because we make our lotion, like body moisturizer, even our face moisturizer, and the girls like to use it for hair masks. I don't know if any of you keep up on all the things health and beauty on the internet, but hair masks are a big deal right now, and it's really good for your hair too. So I have also put it in my hair. Anytime my hair is staticky, if you guys ever see me with greasy hair, or that looks greasy, it's because I've put my hand in this moisturizer that we make and then just rub it on the ends of my hair, because my hair is so dry all the time that it gets really staticky when it's cold outside, and it drives me insane. So I'll just put my hands in that moisturizer and rub it on the ends of my hair just to get rid of the static. Now we have our ghee, and you'll put your lids on it. This little bit that's right here, I will put this in the fridge, and this is what we will make the body butter, body lotion out of. Super duper easy. It's pretty cool too. It's a pretty cool process to do. And I am kind of crazy about like putting, and I know this is because you guys will see me smoking, because I do smoke. I smoke cigarettes. I'm an addict to nicotine. So I know that this is like counterproductive to what I'm saying, but like anything that I put on my body or in my body, I want it to be as natural as possible. However, cigarettes seem to be the exception, and I know that's terrible, and I know, I get it. Hopefully someday that will not be a thing, but everything else has to be like from the ground, from Mother Nature, and no chemicals and all that stuff in it. So this is super cool to me, just to have a clarified butter option that is shelf stable, also known as ghee, and to be able to have some moisturizer for me body and the kids. It's really good for your skin. It's actually an ancient method of moisturizing. Anyway, so we'll do that after this solidifies a little bit. Okay, so this is the little jar of ghee that we did. See? So smooth and creamy. This one isn't granular like my other one was. My other one was kind of like, not gritty. Gritty isn't the word, because the little like pieces in it were, it's hard to explain. But the batch before this one was kind of gritty or whatever, but you can just melt it back down and then put it in the fridge right after that. Consistencies are different with ghee, so if you have a weird consistency to your ghee, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna turn this into body butter or lotion or face cream or whatever you want to call it, moisturizer for your skin. And Jake is gonna help me because it's kind of messy. Your hands are gonna be cold. You want cold water. We use a filtered water because I don't want impurities and chemicals on my skin. You can use whatever water you want. Cold water, that's what you need. And a stainless steel bowl. Traditionally, it's supposed to be done in a copper dish. I don't know why. I don't know if it's something to do with the copper reacting with the ghee. I don't know. Ancient ways require a copper bowl, but we don't have one of those, so we're going to use stainless steel. And Jake is gonna be the water pourer, and you have to do this 100 times. It's important, 100 times. And you're gonna watch the consistency of this change. It's really thick, it's really yellow. I know it's hard to tell in here in our kitchen. But yeah, you're gonna watch it change from this to something creamy and buttery to use on your skin. Okay, so we're gonna get our ghee out of here. I don't like to make a bunch of it up all at once, just because I don't have a thing to put it in that's very big. Okay, so it's yellow, creamy, like butter. And you're gonna put cold water on it. That's good. And you're just going to mash it around in the cold water. And you have to keep track while you're doing this. And if you have someone to pour the water for you, it's going to go way faster, because Your hands are going to be cold and buttery. I got it all over our picture last time. Okay, there's wash one. Strain out the water that you just used. Pour more water. You need to make sure your water is really cold. You can already see this is just the second wash and it's already like fluffy. It's kind of like shaving cream, I would compare it to. I don't know why this. Why do you have to wash it 100 times? And you're supposed to do it in a copper pot, like for it to be truly traditionally like legit. I want to eat the motion. 30. 40. I think this is actually like 60.
If anything, it's 55.
No, bro.
Lower than you think. That is 59.
This is 59? I think you just said 58.
No, I didn't.
This might be 100 times question mark washed ghee. 60, 70, 80,
Yep.
90,
Yes, mas.
100. We dropped quite a bit. I dropped quite a bit. So you see how it's substantially bigger than when we started. Put it down in the jar. Like this. So this is our ghee that we made from earlier. See, ghee. And then we washed it 100 times. And then we turned it into lotion. That's literally just washing it 100 times with water. Anyways, I'm gonna clean up the giant mess that I've made. I'm going to deal with my bone broth that we've had going all day long. My kids are relaxing and eating their supper. The boys are playing basketball, sounds like. But we have to milk mama and go check on the animals and feed the outside dogs. But we're gonna clean up after that and go relax. I'm gonna edit some videos, wash my face, put on some of our moisturizer that we just made, and relax for the night. If you found this video inspiring or helpful or both, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more homesteady, baking, cooking, preserving, growing, raising, you know, homesteady stuff. I will see you again next time.